Hi, everyone, and welcome to Women of a Particular Age podcast. Thank you for joining me. I am so excited because I have a wonderful topic for you, which is the right specialist at the right time when a generalist is not enough. And check this out, child. Y'all know I always see two wonderful movies for you guys so we can discuss them. So, look it, without further ado, let's get started. All right. So before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe. JollyStudios at gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com. All right, so let's talk about it. So today's topic is the right specialist at the right time when a generalist isn't enough. Listen, y'all, the whole purpose of me doing this is that you know that when you're over 50, those aches and pains start to set in. And we do have a general doctor that will help us. But then what happens is that general doctor starts sending us out to specialists. And that's what I want us to talk about. I want us to all be informed, to be educated, so we can make good decisions along with our doctor about our health. So let's talk about it. First things first, what is the difference between a medical specialist and a general practitioner, or what some people call a PCP, which is a primary care physician? Well, let's talk about it. Your primary care physician is your first point of contact. That means when you go see your primary doctor, maybe you have aches and pains, maybe you have a cold. And what do they do? Check your blood pressure, they check your temperature. That's what they call, in the medical terms, a review of systems. They do blood work, check your eyes and ears, and then they make a um, informed a decision on what they see. Now, the difference is if they see something and it is an issue with one of your organs, and if it's something that looks like it's going to become chronic, then guess what? That's where a medical specialist comes in. So let's talk about a medical specialist and what's the difference between them. Now, a medical specialist is someone who really goes to school for that specific part of the body and is educated on that specific part of the body. They have a deep focus into it. And usually that specific specialist will work hand in hand with your general practitioner. They both work together to get you a good regimen so you can stay healthy and well. All right. So then, now let's talk about this. Next subject is, why does a specialist matter? Well, a specialist matters because a specialist has went to school for many years to learn what they're learning. I mean, depths of knowledge. Just like, for example, if you go see a rheumatologist has so much education on arthritis and the aches and pains of the joints, but not just the education on it, but how to treat it. So it's important. Now, the next thing is if you go see a specialist, why does it matter? Because they can give you an accurate diagnosis of what's going on, and they can tell you very quickly, or they can do the correct testing that will get you closer to the answer so we can get you treated. And number three, tailor made treatment. When you go see a specialist and he finds out what's going on with you, he doesn't give you cookie cutter treatment. You know how we all sit around, we be like, child, I got high blood pressure, you got high blood pressure. We all think we can take the same medicine. No, we cannot. We cannot. Okay. It's there's levels to this. So we need to make sure we stay within our levels. Okay. That's why it's good to go see a specialist. Now, let's talk about what specialist should you know about, and especially a woman over 50. Well, I can tell you because I've seen them all. Doesn't mean everything's wrong with me, but I've made sure to go see them all. Now, let's talk about these specialists. We have an endocrinologist. An endocrinologist deals with hormones, thyroid, and hey, the silent killer, diabetes. Then you have a rheumatologist. A rheumatologist deals with arthritis and autoimmune disorders. How about your cardiologist, who deals with heart health, veins, and blood vessels? All right. Then you got your gynecologist. Your gynecologist deals with menopause and also deals with hormone therapy and also anything that has to do with the woman's pelvis, that's what a gynecologist can deal with. And also, too, just for you men, if you don't know what gynecomastia is, it's when men have women's breasts, and those breasts can also have cancer. A gynecologist can go ahead and diagnose that as well, just so you know. So keep that in mind. Also, too, we have a dermatologist. Now, a dermatologist deals with skin changes, cancer checks of the skin. And please know, your skin is the largest organ of the body. Know that. Take care of your skin. And last but not least, a gastroenterologist. Gastroenterologist deals with digestive issues and colon screening. Very important. Has to do with your stomach. Now, let me tell you guys something. One of the most important things you need to know out of all of this is about insurance. Insurance is one of the things that drives all of this. Okay. You do have to know that your insurance will dictate how you can move in the medical world. Let's give an example. If you have an HMO, which is HMO is to a specific medical group, and you have your primary doctor, and then you see your primary doctor gives you a referral to go see a specialist if need to be. Now, if you have a PPO, that means you pay a higher premium. You can go see any doctor that you want, and you don't even need a referral from your primary. Doesn't mean you don't have a primary, just means that you don't need a referral. You can go see who you want. Maybe your primary might say, okay, you need to see a kidney doctor because you have some issues with your kidneys. He might recommend this doctor, but if you have a PPO, you can go see whoever you want. So please keep that in mind. Your insurance always drives how you can move. All right. Now, let's talk about this. Next thing, how do you prepare when you go to see your doctor? If you're going to go see a specialist, and this is a specialist that's outside of your medical group or outside of your facility, please make sure you go prepared. Have your primary doctor fax over records so they have all the records that they need to give you a good diagnosis. Make sure you have your insurance cards. Make sure that's anything that's pertinent to that appointment or that specialist. Take it with you. It's important. They need to have all the information there so they can give you a good diagnosis. They can give you a good treatment regimen. And guess what? That leads you on to good health. All right. So listen, let's get to the movies. I have two movies I am so excited about. I can't wait to talk to you about. So let's talk about it. So one of the first movies I saw was Hulu. Barbara Walters, Tell Me Everything. Let me tell you, I got a wonderful picture of Barbara. Look at this woman. Let me tell you guys something. This documentary came out this year. It is 95 minutes long. But I'm gonna tell you, it packs an extra punch. It really does tell you about who Barbara Walters is. Let's talk about the description of her. In her own words, Walters also reflects on the high price of fame and the legacy she hoped to inspire. The reason why this movie was good is I feel that any podcaster, any influencer should see this. This should influence you to work hard, be the best, and grind. Barbara had to do this. She had to do this around men who didn't want to hear her, who knew she had talent, and she still had to go through all the ups and downs of dealing with this. Let me tell you something. You guys, look at this. You guys got to see this because when you see this, please know Barbara most definitely was the first influencer. Okay, she was the first influencer. There would be no way we would all be able to do this without Barbara Walters. And I mean, she was the gangster in here. When they offered her $1 billion and told her she could do what she wanted to do, or when the men didn't want to work next to her, they let her go do her interviews out on the road. She didn't care. She went and did them anyway. And look who we talking about today, Barbara Walters. Okay. Now let's talk about the next movie I saw. It's on Hulu too, which was Hulu, Sally. Let me get you a picture. And here's a picture of Sally Ride. She is the first woman astronaut. Now, this is also a documentary. It's on Hulu. It is an hour and 43 minutes. Let me tell you something. This was very inspiring as well, but kind of sad. The reason being is that Sally Ride was the first woman astronaut, and she became an astronaut at a time where they didn't allow women or minorities become astronauts, but they decided to open the doors and allow them to do so. Sally became the first one, and she broke down a lot of barriers. But she also went through a lot of challenges to her personal life. She did have a partner that people didn't know about, and she was LGBTQ. So I'm going to tell you, if you get a chance, please see the movie. I thought that it was very, very inspiring. She was just wonderful in the movie. I loved it. I loved it. And let's talk about the description. In the Sally Ride movie, uncover the full story of Sally Ride's complicated personal life and hidden romance with her partner of 27 years, Tam O'Shaughnessy. So please, if you guys get a chance, go check it out because it really was good. These two women were very, very inspiring. I'm telling you, if you can't find anything that can inspire you besides the Lord, because God inspires me. If you want to see some people on earth, let me tell you something. Barbara Walters, we're going to miss you. You brought a lot. Sally Ride, thank you for what you brought. So before you leave, folks, please like, share, and subscribe. JollyStudios@gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Peace. Have a good day.